Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my allergies are kicking up. It's that time of the year, and I'm here in the beautiful fellowship hall here at Grace Baptist Church with your weekly update. A couple of things I want to share with you before I get into this is our minds and hearts are preparing for Easter right now. One of the evidences of the reality of the resurrection of Jesus Christ is the fact that there were so many witnesses that saw him die and be buried and be resurrected. We may be quick as 21st century people to just dismiss the amount of witnesses that there were that saw Jesus die and buried and be resurrected. But really, the thought process goes something like this. Well, those were ancient people. They didn't understand and know things. You know what C.S. Lewis calls that? He calls that chronological snobbery, right? To think that we are of higher intelligence because we were born in the time we were born in. Sure, we may have different things that we have access to that are different technologies than they have, but there is no reason to think that our intelligence levels have gone up drastically in 2,000 years. People have had the similar levels of intelligences for as long as mankind has gone along. So that is chronological snobbery to think we're just smarter because we were born at a later time. Also, I want to remind you all, don't forget, this is the week for prayer for Annie Armstrong and missionaries here in North America. Standing behind me here is Annie. This is a life-size picture. Look at this. Look how tall. This is actually how tall she was. She would have been a little bit taller than me. Can you see that there? Isn't that crazy? She was a lot taller than Annie Armstrong. I did one of those around Christmas time, and Annie was much shorter, like 4 something. Annie was actually 6'2", and there's so much information here. I hope you'll be able to stop by here on Sunday morning and see this. And today is day 4 in the prayer sheet. We're praying for the Snyder family. They're in Napa, Iowa. So here's the prayer sheet. You can see this. See them right there. That we're praying for this family today, and we're going to be praying all week for them as we continue to do that. We're trying to reach a goal. I think they set for $3,500. That's an easy goal for us to reach here at Grace Baptist Church. If you haven't given towards that, I hope you'll take a chance to grab an envelope and give that way. Also want to remind everybody that we're going to be having the men's prayer breakfast this Sunday, so please be here, make an effort. I hope you got the phone tree this morning. We're just having fellowship, food, and the fundamentals. Connecting with Jesus is what we're going to be going over and talking about. 8 o'clock a.m. Wonderful ministry. Such an encouragement to me to hear our men praying. It's an encouragement to me, but it is vital for our church. Every church that has had made substantial impact in their communities has an intentional prayer ministry, and that men's prayer breakfast is part of that. In addition to that, we also have the Youth Evangelism Conference. That's going to be at 7 p.m. I think this doors start open at 5:30 for them to come in. They're going to order some pizza. Goes till 10 o'clock, so be praying for those students. There's no youth worship on Wednesday night because they're going to be doing that. And then also, don't forget about the VBS meeting that's going to be at 5 o'clock in the Oasis. That'll be this Sunday night. So hope everybody can make that. That's going to be a part of that and helping with that. Listen, this is the area where we're making the biggest impact for the gospel. There are children that need to hear about Jesus. And think about yourself. How old were you when you came to know Christ? Vacation Bible School is where I came to know Jesus. It's an area where we have had a good record here and history here, and it's an area where we want to stay faithful with that. We're keeping the same theme as last year. There's a couple, 2 or 3 changes, and so if you're going to be a helper or be part of that in any form or fashion, please make that as a priority for your calendar this weekend, 5 o'clock, the Oasis. So lots of things happening this weekend here at Grace Baptist Church. Pray for these missionaries in North America as we make an impact in the 275 million people just in the U.S. and Canada who don't know Christ. 275 million people. That's a lot of folks. So you be praying for that. How can we impact? And let's make an impact right here. These people are not just in Los Angeles and New York, but these are people right here in Carter County that don't know Christ.